Hey folks, this is Casey and I'm one mellow marigold. This is not going to be my usual fun, silly gardening content. Some of you may not like it, and that just might be the point. I need to address the results of the presidential election. The results have shown us what the people want. I believe in voting and democracy, and you'll never hear me say, it was rigged. The people have spoken, and apparently most of you support white supremacy, bigotry, and governmental control over our bodies. This election cycle was a chance to show the world that we could lead with love for our fellow man. And we failed miserably. I am sad, disgusted, scared for my friends and my chosen family. But mostly right now, I am angry. I'm angry that so many people not only couldn't see the delusion of the Trump campaign, but actually stand by everything he says. My mom raised me to love everybody, that everybody deserved fairness, equality, that everybody deserved a seat at the table, that we should help others when they're down. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for my mom. Without her, I may have ended up just like my racist dad, and I might have been a Trump supporter too. She taught me to see the best in people, but unfortunately, I have failed her in that regard today. I no longer see the best in humanity. You have shown me your worst. So let me tell you what I do believe in. I believe in everybody's right to agency over their body. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. They are of no consequence over my life or anybody else's. I believe that immigrants make our country so much better, not worse. I believe in serious, critical thinking to solve the problems of our country, not mass deportation raids and conspiracy theories. I believe that food can bring us together at one table, but only if that table is open to everybody, not just straight white people. Trump supporters will say things like, we should be able to work through our differences of opinion, or my church just wouldn't let me vote for her, or you're the intolerant one for not supporting my right to my own opinion. And to that I say, disrespectfully, get fucked. If you stood in that voting booth and you chose selfishness over community, your sky daddy over basic human rights, and misinformation over science and actual data, get wrecked. If you stood in that booth and you voted to deny me my humanity, you no longer deserve access to my humanity. I'm just a middle-aged white lady who happens to be a proud not lesbian. I have much more privilege than some because of the color of my skin, less than others. I've been called a communist, demon, and worst of all, pedophile, just because of who I choose to love and that I believe in equal rights. I will not tolerate that any longer. So let me be clear about me and my content on YouTube going forward. I will still educate and support anybody who is on a gardening journey to reap all of its wonderful benefits for themselves and their families. But I will also talk more actively about the food and homesteading industry and how, on the one hand, yes, they can help build community and self-reliance, but also how they are steeped in historical racism, ableism, bigotry, and yes, hate. We can't hide from this any longer. If you are a Trump supporter, I can't stop you from consuming my content. Maybe if you stick around, you'll start understanding a different view. But you're no longer going to take an active part in my life. My queer friends, my girlfriends, my chosen family will suffer irreparably over the next 4 years. And quite frankly, I'm going to rechannel all of my social, physical, political energy into protecting them and not you. You made your choice. I hope that rests well with you. You can be mad, upset, you can yell at me, you can say bad words in the comments. I don't care. I don't have the energy for it. I have no more fucks to give. You chose elitism and white supremacy, and I'm choosing to renounce that. To those who follow me and voted for Vice President Harris, thank you. I love you. More than ever, we cannot give up. We cannot stop fighting. If you are a straight white woman in a place of relative security, I need you to step up. The world needs you to step up. I'm going to ask you to stand outside of yourselves and reach out to the most vulnerable communities among us and roll up your sleeves and get to work. Families will need to move. They're going to need help with transportation. They're going to need money. They're going to need reliable health care. Children will be kicked out of homes at a more alarming rate than they already are. They're going to need places to stay. And yes, women will still need safe abortions. Suicide lines will need help keeping up with the crushing demand for mental health support. Please don't retreat into the safety of your privilege for the next 4 years. We really need your help, and we desperately need you to stay engaged. Okay, that's all I got for now. I love you so much, and I'm going to talk to you real soon.